Hello everyone! Square diamond is on today's pattern. It's going to be this one. Looks like Mimi has done a video. I didn't watch it yet, but you know, go ahead and watch her video. She's going to do it differently than I do. This is what we are aiming for. Very pretty. Very pretty gem, diamond gem. Is what we're looking for, right? So first step is to draw ourselves a square. Second part, inside the square, not touching the corners or not touching the edges, but right in the middle there is to draw a diamond. From that diamond shape, we're going to go into the corners, and we're going to go from this corner to that point, making these triangle shapes, right? So that creates this triangle shape and this long skinny triangle shape. And then here we're going to go across here and then down. So we're going to create ourselves a little pointy V shape, so we create this little diamondy shape here. And then again here we're going to create this shape. And that gives us all of our little facets that we can then color or, sorry about the glare, color or whatever to get this sort of gem. But this is where we're aiming for, is this final piece right there. And depending on what size we make this piece, these angles will all be different. I might make mine just slightly smaller than they did in this sample, but we'll see what happens. And then we're continuing to work on the challenges for this month for the December prompts. I'm still working on the December prompts. And the prompt challenge for this one is line weight. So we want to challenge ourselves with a little bit of line weight variation. So that'll be different. I'm going to turn on my light so that you guys get rid of this shadow. But if I leave this light on when I'm showing you my the step outs on my phone, you can't see anything. It just washes it right out. Gives you way too much glare. So let's do it on, trying to think, what color paper did I use recently? Let's do it on pink. It's not too much of a color, and then maybe I can use that pink in to my advantage here. Alrighty. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to draw myself, this is just a small square, I think it's like 2.5, almost 3 inches square. So I'm going to start with drawing myself the exterior. And these I may just draw out where I want this to go in pencil first, just to give myself, I want to really make this more centered. So I'm going to give myself some quick little guidelines. That's about half. So I want this to hit about there, like that. So this is that diamond shape. I want to start with at least that drawn out in pencil, just to give me a guide as to where I'm going with this. I'm just going to do one gem. You could do more than one gem, but I'm just going to do the one in the middle because I'm just learning how to do it, and so I'm not doing a full, most of these I'm not doing a full, I do a completed artwork, but I don't do a full multi-patterned drawing. Okay, I'm going to start with this. So how are you guys? It is now, what? This is going to go up on January 15th. So the month is half over already. Can you believe that? So there's that. And then there's this. So by the time you see this, I will be probably just about to start a project at work. I'm going to be put on the cosmetic reset team, which means I will be going from store to store resetting the cosmetic department, which is a fiddly little job. But we'll see how that goes. Okay, so now we want to go into the corner from here, like that. And like this. So yeah, that'll be fun. I'll get to work with some people that I haven't worked with for a while, because they should and usually send the most experienced people for this particular job, because we have to get it done in a timely fashion, and it has to be done right and very accurate. And there are a lot of little, you know, just the, I would say just the CoverGirl section alone is A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N. I think it goes to N, O, P. It might be 10 or 12 sections of cabinetry, and little things in each section may have 150 or 200 small pieces of cosmetic product. So you're talking just CoverGirl, probably close to 1,000, 1,500 small pieces of product. And then you multiply that by, you know, Revlon, L'Oreal, CoverGirl. Let's see, there's Revlon, L'Oreal, CoverGirl, Maybelline, Neutrogena, Physicians Formula, Wet n Wild, e.l.f., the different nail polishes, Sally Hansen, Orly, OPI, and then there's Rimmel and Milani. There is a lot of cosmetics, and each one of them has between, well, some of them only have one section, 1 4-foot section. So that would be, 1 4-foot section would be 4 small 1-foot sections. Each of those sections is a 1-foot section. But my goodness, it's a lot. It's just a lot. And so the team will be doing a whole big bunch of, let's see, we need to go to here. I'm trying to remember where I'm at. A whole big bunch of cosmetic reset, and that is what I'll be working on. The good thing about that is that it gives me a consistent work schedule, because we will be working Monday through Friday from, I don't know what times, probably 7 to, or 7:30 to 4, or 7 to 3 or something. So that will be a consistent time. That would be nice. Okay, so that, and then the other piece we need is to the middle of here, connecting to these. So right to about there. Like that. But I don't remember what date I'm going to start on it. I know it's mid to end of January and part of February. So we'll see. My boss isn't too excited that I'm going to be out of the store for that long. But at the same time, she wants to send someone who knows what they're doing, because when the managers have done it before where they've sent somebody who has no idea what they're doing, and they're just a waste of body space. They really are. They're not getting anything done in a productive manner, and then you fall behind because they assume that everybody knows what they're doing. And when you have to spend time to teach them what to do, you don't get your stuff done, and they're not getting anything accomplished either. So hopefully this time there will be a large contingent of good people. So now the challenge here, we don't want to start coloring yet because the challenge for this one is line weight. So I need to figure out where I want to create thicker or thinner lines in this particular piece, or do something different with the lines. I think toward I don't know. I don't know what I want to do yet with line weight. For sure I want to make them thinner to thicker, but I'm tempted to make them triangular rather than, a lot of times I would, let me do it on the back. A lot of times when I would do line weight with something like this, I would just do, like, just make it a little bit thicker like that. Or maybe make it curved like that. But I don't think curve is really going to serve for this particular thing. But I'm thinking, because we have so many lines intersecting, rather than doing something where they have like this, because then I'll have like another one intersecting here. I mean, I could do it like that, or I could, where they're intersecting like this, like that, and like this, I could make this go like this and still stay with that sort of angular shape. But play with line weight that way. What do you think? Should I do this or should I do that? I'm liking this better, actually. I thought I would like that better, but I'm glad I turned this over and gave it a try, because I actually think I like that better. Okay. That answered that question. So the question now is, which direction do I want to go? And I think I don't want this little pen. This little pen's just going to drive me crazy. Let's make ourselves a little bit fatter of a pen. I don't think I want to go all the way up to an 08. Let's try an 05. Cool. That's working. Don't know what to do with that line yet. I think maybe it comes together, because that's kind of like a really long straight line, but it's broken into two. I think I want to make it skinniest here and then bigger both those directions, I think. Like this. Like that. And then I want to do the same thing on all the same spots. Does that make sense? So whatever I do on one, I want to do it the same on all the spots that are... I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's raining. I like how that's turning out. I wasn't sure how I wasn't envisioning it very well as to what it would look like changing this line weight, but I really like. This is a good challenge. I like these challenge words or challenge prompts that are going with these patterns. It's technically it's the December patterns, but like I said, I draw in December, but you don't see it till January, so you end up being behind, but that's all right. It's kind of how it goes. Awesome. I like that. Now the question is, do I want to play with more line weight? See, I made these pretty big and bold. I think I'm going to go back to my smaller pen. Continue to play with line weight, but not quite as dramatic. And then that will make them have some thinner line weight and some thicker line weight, but still have line weight. Let's see. I want these points to be the thinnest points. You see, those are now thin. They're thicker here, but they're still thin down here at the end. Okay, I like that. Okay. Now, the question is, do I want to thicken these, or do I want to just leave them? I think I do want them thicker, but I think I'm going to make them thin there and thicker over on this side. Just a little bit. Not much. Yeah, that works. Okay. Just slightly. And the question is, clearly it needs to be colored, but what do I want to color it, and do I really want to spend the time to do so? This is Square Diamond. Line weight. Good question. What do I want to do? Going gonna do that. Give me a little pencil sharpening here. Anybody asks, I prefer this Faber-Castell triangular shaped pencil sharpener. It's got a regular size, an oversized, and one for color pencils. I really like this sharpener. Happens to be my favorite. Easy to use. Just remember when you open it, to open it from the right side. It does tell you, open here, clean from over here. If you open from the wrong side, you spread pencil shavings everywhere. Yes, yes, I have experienced that more than once. Okay, so I'm going to use the sample to kind of guide me as to where to stick my darks and my lights. Not exactly sure how the light would hit this if it was a real gem. So I really don't know. So I'm going to start with my lightest, which is the yellow. And I'm just going to go over the whole thing with the yellow, just to give it a yellowish glow. Does that make sense? Even though it's got the pink in the background and it'll show pink, it'll have this sort of a yellow undertone. And I'm going super light. I barely am touching the paper. And I don't know if you can even see that it's got yellow. Actually, you can see it more on the camera than you can in real life. And that's interesting. But I'm just giving it just a ever so slight highlight, like a glow. of yellow. Just kind of all over. That's where I'm going to start. And then I'm going to start with the pink. And let's give everybody a glow, a highlight here. So there, like on this side. I'm just trying to figure out where's the shine, where's the facets, where is it darker? Be darker in those corners, like that. Something like that. I really am not sure where the light would actually hit. So it's going to be kind of random. Might not be accurate to an actual gem. If I was to have a gem that was cut like this, I could study it more and figure out where I think the highlights would be. But since I'm not sure, it's just going to kind of be a little more random. This side I think is darker than this side. This is going to have more of the light, but this is going to have still some reflections. Something like that. Can you guys even see that? It looks different in the camera. That's weird how it looks so different in the camera. I'm going to start with that, and then I'm going to go with the kind of orangey color and give it a kind of an orangey glow. And even some of the, where I left it highlighted, we'll get some of that orange. And then I'm going to come back with the yellow and maybe even white to really punch up that highlights. Layers. Layers is the important part of coloring with colored pencil. If you haven't heard me say that before, you will hear me say it again. It really, you want thin, light layers instead of doing it hard. You just want to build up the color slowly. Oop! My lead broke. Well, I don't want to waste it, so I'm going to try to hold my pencil just right so it doesn't come out of there. Okay, so far so good. I like that. Want it a little bit deeper maroon, but I think this one from Faber-Castell is similar but a little deeper, because I don't want to go to the red like I have in my Prismacolors. So let's do this one. Let's add a little Faber-Castell in here and make it a little deeper maroon without going toward the red. Right in these corners here. Do. Time is it? Okay, keep track of the time because my camera will turn off at 1 hour and we'll cut you guys off, and since I don't edit, we'll just end, and I don't want to do that. Oh, that made a big difference. It needed to be that contrast. So let's make a little bit darker in some areas, not all of them. Make some of them deeper. Okay, I like that. Let's go back with the yellow. Let's go back with the orange first. And get a little bit more of that yellow-orange glow. On top there. Just gently. Not everywhere. A little bit of that glow. Yep. And then the yellow. Because I want it to like sparkle and shine. And then I think I'm going to come in with some white. Give it a real highlight. But since I started on the pink paper, it's got that pink undertone. I really like that. Don't know if you guys can really see that undertone or if it just kind of disappears. Awesome. Okay. Now a white pencil, and we're going to do some like highlight. I don't know if that's showing up. It's not really. I wonder if my other pencils will be softer so that it will show up more. Let me try my other brand. Oh yeah, see? Different brands react differently. The Prismacolor is a softer, and it's depositing more of the white. on the page than the polychromos. So it's not that one color pencil brand is better than another, it's just that they act slightly differently and you need them for different purposes to get the different effect that you want. You may need both brands, which I didn't think was something that was necessary until I had both brands, and now I can compare the difference. Okay, so that worked, and now I want like some bright, sparkly, like diamondy sort of sparkles. I'm going to do it using, I'm going to turn this over to make sure that it's working. And then I think in these spots here where it comes like that. Some of these spots where I want a little bit brighter highlight, I'm going to just go ahead and stick that in there. Okay, I think that's enough sparkle. That came out good. I like that. Oops, I ended up with schmutz on my page. Oh, I forgot to change my background. Dang it. I keep thinking about it when I'm uploading instead of when I'm in here. I'm supposed to have a new background for the new year, and I haven't done that yet. Oops, that's polychromos. That goes over there. So, maybe if I remember right, I will fix that. There's today's pattern, though. And I think that came out pretty good. I like it. All right, you guys have a great day. Tomorrow we will do the pattern red, whatever that means. And, yeah, I gotta find myself a new background because brown is from last year and I'm already into the middle of this year, so I really need to fix that. All right, you guys have a great day. Go out and do something nice for someone today, and I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.